let's talk about my favorite movie in the world.
My Little Pony.
My second favorite, then.
Oh, okay. All right.
Nah. All right. So, reported by the Wrap, Warner Brothers has announced that Man of Steel 2 is in active development. The Wrap added from an unknown source that Superman is a top priority for Warner Brothers, and getting the character right for audiences is as important. No word of a director and writer for the sequel. Superman pulled in $668 million.
Wow, that's
worldwide.
a lot of money.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah. So yeah, like you said, Man of Steel is your favorite
Man
movie.
of Steel is my favorite.
So do you think it would take a lot for them to, do you have to change a lot from Man of Steel 2 to make Superman better, or kind of sort of keep it the same and just, make the story great?
I think they don't have to change so much.
Okay.
Just because they're going the right route. Like I spoke before, people are finally seeing him as a beacon of hope.
Wait. Before you continue, isn't Superman dead?
Exactly. Don't tell me you really believe that he was not gonna come back.
Well, yeah, I know he was gonna come back, but wait, is this gonna come out after Justice League?
Yes, this comes out.
Okay, all right then.
Yeah. So this is
Trying to keep up here.
sorry. So he's definitely gonna be in Justice League. He has to be. There's no way he's not gonna be.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He was actually in a
Justice
Comic
League
Con
without-
panel. He was
Yeah.
in a Comic Con panel. So
Yeah, it's not gonna be Justice League without him.
Mm-hmm. Or at least have him like save the day at the end. Or I don't know, something. You know what I mean?
And I feel like they shouldn't do that.
Nah.
Just push him in at the end.
Not at the end. I don't know. I don't know.
They gotta have some story of how they bring him back.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, the story is he recovers from the sun. They just have to explain to the audience that the light rays just go through the floor. I don't know, through the dirt.
So he's really not dead.
He does not die.
Okay.
Superman is nearly immortal.
So they don't know that yet.
But they don't know that yet. They
That's
actually
why.
believe he's dead.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
The whole world believes he's dead.
Wow.
Even his mother.
Oh wow.
Even he believes he's dead.
Yeah. I think so too.
So
anyways, you just need to put him outside and charge. He's a solar panel. He's a solar panel.
Photosynthesis, and that's it.
Photosynthesis.
But
Yeah. All right. Cool.
yeah, man. Man of Steel.
I remember you saw it like 10 times.
I saw
in
it,
theaters.
I saw it 3 times in theaters.
Oh, okay. Right.
But I had the best experience because I saw it standard. Then I saw RPX.
I don't even know what that is.
RPX is like, it's like Kaufman's brand of IMAX.
Okay.
But it's not as good as IMAX.
Okay.
And then I saw it IMAX.
IMAX. All right.
And it was freaking amazing the way I saw it on IMAX.
All right.
And then I probably saw it, you're right, 10 times in overall because I saw it
Mm-hmm.
7 times at home. So, yeah, I love that movie. It's one of the few that I actually give it a 10 out of 10. I love it.
Wow.
The only one, not the only other one, but the one I could think right now that I give it 10 out of 10 is Finding Nemo.
Okay.
Finding Dory, actually. I love that way more. Finding Dory was amazing.
Okay.
But anyways, Man of Steel 2, Zack Snyder, they didn't confirm he's coming back. Or David Goyer, who's the writer. Do you have any ideas of what you want? Who would you like?
I was gonna say, would you be disappointed if they don't come back?
Oh man, that's a good question.
Because you love the first one so much.
Yeah.
It's obviously because the writing, the story, the character development.
True.
You don't just
But
like the movie.
I like to base people on their latest work.
Okay.
I always base everyone on the latest work, especially directors.
Mm-hmm.
And Zack Snyder's Batman vs Superman.
Yeah.
Listen,
You
he
are
did
correct.
a great job. He did
Yeah.
a great job to me. But he messed up when he decided to edit it. When he decided to make it so long. And when a studio tells you make it this long, because we want this long, and then the director doesn't make it that long because he thinks he's the boss.
Yeah.
And
It
they
usually
end up
doesn't
cutting
turn
it
out
at
well.
the end.
Oh, okay.
They end up cutting out so much stuff that he had in the story that was important to explain.
Oh, wow.
And anyways, there's that. I don't know how much power also he has now in the whole cinematic universe.
Yeah.
Because part of me feels that Warner Brothers got their hands on Batman vs Superman more than they did on Man of Steel. Because there are so many references in Batman vs Superman that anyone like any normal person wouldn't understand. Like remember when we spoke about it?
Yeah,
And I was
yeah.
telling you the whole dark side stuff and the lemonade, the grandma's lemonade or whatever it was, the drink peach drink, whatever it was, that was in the court, remember?
Yeah, I think so.
No one would understand that. What the hell is that?
Mm-hmm.
But I know what that is. I know dark side is coming.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, holy snap, they're going this route. But anyone else would be like, what the hell's going on? And I feel like Warner Brothers was the deciding factor. They said, we want you to start forcing these things into it because our movies are going to go this route.
Oh, wow.
And Marvel does that too.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it, but they end up doing a good job with it. But Warner Brothers doing it, they got to do it a different way because it's not working out. They did it with Suicide Squad 2. They did a few references.
Yeah.
Like I can't remember what it was, but there was... What were the references? I can't remember right off the top of my head. But I remember thinking, no one's going to understand this. Like, no normal person that doesn't read the comics or watch at least the cartoons will not understand this. So, what I'm hoping is, whoever they get, just let them make them film. And I could be wrong. Maybe it wasn't Warner Bros. That's getting their hands on it. But I have a feeling it's it. Because it's already 2 films in a row.
Okay.
And it's different directors.
Yeah.
So it's not the directors. Can't be.
It's okay. Yeah,
You know
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Now, directors. I made a whole
There's
list.
a list.
I made
Pulled out a little black book over here.
You ready? So,
yeah.
I'm going to shoot out 2 right now, real quick. Matthew Vaughn and Bryan Singer.
Okay.
Matthew Vaughn did Kick-Ass.
Okay.
Kingsman 1, and he's making Kingsman 2.
Yeah.
And X-Men First Class. All of them were great films.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Matthew Vaughn is one of my top directors.
Okay.
Bryan Singer did X-Men 1,
Mm-hmm.
X-Men 2, stopped there because he did not make X-Men 3 because X-Men 3 sucked.
Yeah, I was just all right.
And then X-Men Days of Future Past, which to me is the best one.
Which is pretty good, yeah.
That one was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
So, I'm throwing these out right now because not just are they great directors. Oh, I'm sorry. Bryan Singer also made Superman Returns. And I actually love it. A lot of people don't like Superman Returns. I loved it. It added a lot of humanity into Superman. It made him, really like you could relate or something like that, to him. And he's like this, well, not really relate to him, but like understand. He's like this God that can't even like connect with the person he loves, who's human, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the other humans around, and they, he's been here for so long and yet he can't connect with the person he loves the most, So, anyways, I mentioned these 2 first just because they're one of my favorite, and because they have at least 2 or 3 comic book movies that they made. Actually, all of them are comic book movies. Kick-Ass is comic book also. Kingsman is comic book.
Mm-hmm.
X-Men is comic book, which was for both of them. They both worked on X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
And Bryan Singer made Superman Returns.
Okay.
So they're all comic book.
Great track record.
But they're not the one I want the most.
Okay.
Then, it's someone that a lot of people don't like that much. Mel Gibson.
As a director.
Yes.
All
Mel
right.
Gibson has directed Braveheart.
Mm-hmm.
He directed Passion of Christ.
Yep.
And he directed Apocalypto.
I didn't see that one.
Apocalypto's great. And the reason why I'm picking him is one thing that Man of Steel lacked was a bit of humanity. And Mel Gibson added so much humanity in Passion of Christ.
Yeah.
Good humanity in Braveheart.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of humanity in Apocalypto. So that's why I'm going with him. But I still don't think I don't think he's gonna get picked, and he's not still my top choice. Another one is Matt Reeves. Now these are the top right now for me.
Okay.
These are the ones that I think still not sure. I have no clue who they could pick. They could pick anyone.
Yeah, you're right.
But these are the 2 I want them to pick. Matt Reeves. He did Cloverfield. Now Cloverfield, the reason Cloverfield, he is not one of the reasons I'm picking him.
Okay.
But he made Cloverfield. The reason I'm picking him is because of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and he's also directing War of the Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
But Dawn of the Planet of the Apes he also added so much humanity into them,
Mm-hmm.
and like it made it feel so personal. Like you understood what the apes are going through. know what I mean? You felt for the apes. You were on the apes side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Superman, he's the outsider, just like the apes.
Yep.
Superman is the outsider, and you gotta want to side with him. You know what I'm saying? That's why Matt Reeves is up there for me.
Okay.
Another one, and this for me he's a little higher than Matt Reeves, just a little bit. Brad Bird, right? So most of his stuff is done with Pixar, right? So The Incredibles, great movie.
Yes.
The Incredibles is amazing. You remember they're making a sequel? I can't wait for that. 2018. Anyways, The Incredibles. Technically, it's not a comic book, but that's a superhero film.
It is.
And he made you really feel like understand.
Oh yeah,
the problems. You know what I mean? Like these superheroes. You remember the dad? He was like, oh, I want to get back to being a superhero. I can't, be a
normal
family
person
dad,
anymore.
Be a
Yeah.
normal person. I'm a superhero.
Yeah.
He made you really understand that. Ratatouille. I mean,
You sympathize with the rat.
he made me actually believe that a rat could cook. So
I don't think you should go around believing that.
I have two more movies that he made, and these are the killers right here.
Okay.
Right? One, this is his only live action film, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Now he brought back Mission Impossible.
Yeah, I actually saw that one. That one was really good.
That one was great.
Yeah.
So he actually does, even though he's done most Pixar, he actually does have a live action role.
And it was good too.
But action.
Yeah.
Literally.
Oh
action.
yeah.
So he got that down, and then finally, the best movie he's done, for me it's like Incredibles and this one, but the best movie is The Iron Giant.
He did that movie too?
He did that movie.
All right. So, all right.
You believed in that giant.
Yeah, you did.
You felt for him. You know what I mean?
The movie was emotional. It was a great movie.
Emotional. You felt like this outsider could be your friend and he could save the world. And remember, he flew up like Superman. He flew up like Superman. So Brad Bird is the one I want the most. Brad Bird got this. He could do it. I believe in him.
All right.
So, and then writers, I would say Drew Goddard, I think is his name. He's done Cabin in the Woods. I think he also did one of the Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
But I think he got it. And he's Marvel has had their eyes on him a few times. He was going to actually direct and write not Suicide Squad, Sinister Six film. Because originally Sony had a different route.
Yeah.
They're gonna make a Sinister Six movie, and this guy Drew Goddard, I think his name, was gonna make it. Mm-hmm. So if Marvel got at least Sony got their eyes on him, I think he got it.
Okay. Good team.
But yeah, man, 668 hopefully could reach 1 billion.
Yeah.
Cause Man of Steel.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
I love Man of Steel.
Yeah.
And if they could make it even better than that, I don't know what to do. I will cry.